Let's do that. I was actually thinking about this, and I brought this to you guys in a poll, and we're going to bring this poll to the listeners as well. I thought of 4 reasons because I don't know if we could pinpoint the week or even the season, but over the past few seasons, Thursday Night Football has been better than Monday Night Football. And was it the color rush? Was it the making it mandatory divisional games for like 2 years? Remember, they did, these are only divisional games on Thursday night. Is it the changing of the people in the Monday night booth because Booger sucks? Is it because Booger sucks and Thursday night is now either usually CBS or Fox's top guys? That actually, I think, seriously makes a difference. Is it just the really, really...
And it's on Amazon, too, so it's easily accessible.
Is it the really crappy Monday night matchups that seem to be out of conference even a lot lately?
Well, I think it's a combination of things. I think the fact that most of the time it's divisional matchups is a big advantage to Thursday night games, and it's very. I think it makes it more impactful and makes more to it, but... I think it's just simply the matchups.
Well, I disagree because they set this schedule up before the season starts until like week 15. You don't know that the Chargers are going to be 2-4 and the Steelers are going to be 1-5 when they meet up in week 6. You don't know that.
If I'm correct, Brandon, you even at that point you can't flex to Monday night. You can flex from Sunday to Sunday night.
Yes,
but Monday night is locked.
Yeah, like. The Bengals and the Dolphins could be on Monday Night Football when they meet up in Week 16. I don't know, but
lowest rated.
they said that they set the schedule before it happens. No one thought the Steelers would be 1-4. No one thought the Chargers would be 2-3. Like,
right?
Yeah,
that's not their fault.
I understand that, but there's also
But this is a consistency of not caring about Monday Night Football.
There's always historically bad teams and historically good teams. I understand that doesn't. Legacy doesn't apply to it. It's a season-by-season thing, but I do think that on paper a lot of these matchups don't work. And I understand that it's made years, I guess not years, but it's made in advance before the season. So
is this on the NFL front office to say we need to give ESPN a better slate, just like we promised CBS/Fox we would do for Thursday night?
Yeah, because remember when Thursday night used to be just on NFL Network and it was the Browns versus the Jets when they were both terrible?
It almost died.
Yeah.
Thursday night
That's
almost
what Thursday
died
night used
because
to be.
Thursday night was like the every week London. Thursday night you were screwed, and
Right.
then they were like, "Hey, check out the Color Rush," and then Color Rush.
it's still garbage, but it's the Jaguars and the Titans.
Color Rush only looked good if you were the Saints or the Rams.
I don't know about that. There's some good ones out there. Okay.
Seahawks.
I like the Buccaneers.
Pretty sure the Packers was the exact same.
Theirs was
white
white.
pants.
Theirs was just white.
I know, it was just.
all the Chiefs did was put on their red pants.
But what they did is they gave us better matchups. They gave us divisional games.
Right.
I don't care about Eagles against 49ers on Monday night. I care about Eagles Cowboys on Thursday night. I'll sit and watch that.
This is going to anger you, but Max Kellerman pitched that idea a few years ago, where he said, "Why not make it make it rivalry Thursday, make it divisional games?"
Well, they did that.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying Max Kellerman kind of pitched that, so that'll make you mad.
He didn't think that up on his own. The things that he thinks up on his own is that the Patriots are done.
You're saying it was a producer in his ear telling him to do it.
That's like when Chris Broussard said, "I don't know if I'm the first to say it, but I'm the first to hear me say it."
But I definitely.
That's some deep words.
Yeah,
I know.
I will say this
By
though.
the time you unravel what he just gave to you, he has already given you his take, and you're
missed
gone.
It. You missed it because you weren't paying attention
It's
anymore.
over. You're distracted by that. It's over. I will totally agree with you though. The commentary team is a huge thing.
Yeah, I don't like Booger.
Is it?
It was even better when he was in the Booger Mobile arguing with Witten.
Witten
was better than what it is now.
Witten was better than Booger, and Witten didn't say anything.
How do you get two guys who just don't know so much about football, but don't add anything to the conversation?
Well, I think they really thought they were going to get Manning.
Well, but here's the thing is, guys, it's 3rd and 10, and they're going to need 10 yards to get that first down. That's the kind of commentary you get on Monday nights.
When Booger says he's one of the better defense, when the Saints were on Monday Night Football, I think it was opening week, he keeps talking about Cam Jordan. He goes, He's one of the better defensive ends in the NFL. He's one of the better defensive ends. Just say he's the best. Just say he's one of the best. Why do you say better? That is, who says that?
Puts him in like the middle category.
Yeah.
Why do they put him in that stupid thing?
Aaron
Why do
Rodgers
they-
is one of the better quarterbacks in the league. Like, that's what he said. He just says stuff like that. It just doesn't make
It's
sense.
non-committal. It's almost like it's the commentators that know they want to get into coaching down the road, and that's why Collinsworth has grown on me so much because
Here's a guy
he will
that's
call
grown
any-
on Paul.
Here's a guy that's gonna lose his job, okay? Because he did not make that block, and that's why I like Collinsworth because he doesn't
And he's got
care,
the slide in.
and he will just and he's gotten so sly, but he's got that grin. But
Which is crazy 'cause
he'll call
he's-
out any coaches, any organization, which is what you need. And ESPN guys will not do that in any way. And I want to go back to what I said there, that I really think that they thought they were going to get Manning because he started doing the detail. But then he kind of was like, I'm going to be an entrepreneur and maybe own a team down the road. And instead of commentating, which I think any of us, when he was a Bronco, would have said Peyton is going to be one of the next great commentators.
Yeah, Tony Romo
I
kind
would
of came
love-
out of nowhere.
To listen to Peyton Manning
I
talk
would
about
too.
football.
I would too. And so I think so did ESPN. And so did CBS, and they got stuck with Romo instead.
Hey, Romo's great.
Romo did okay his first year, but he's not calling out plays like he did it. And I was getting Bleacher
CBS
Report notifications.
CBS doesn't air as many afternoon games anymore. I feel.
Correct. Yeah, we've
It's
kind of
been- it's
gotten
gotten more-
shafted
it's
on
gotten
late
more to
afternoon
Fox.
games on national television. It's like World Series of Poker or something.
I want to
over there.
propose this though to Thursday nights. I love it, but the NFL, I think they instituted a rule where you can't have different helmets for some reason. Like you can't have different colored helmets for some safety precaution. Well, then why? How can college do it? Doesn't make sense to me. I'm just saying to add more flair to these Thursday night games. It doesn't need it, but I love it. Throwback Thursday, baby. I want to see them creamsicles back.
I don't hate that.
I want to see Throwback Thursdays. I think it'd be fun.
And you move Color Rush to Monday?
They don't really.
Well, you still
they don't
gotta-
even do Color Rush.
You still got to fix the matchup. So let's.
because now Color Rush they wear whenever.
I wanna get one concrete reason from each of you first. Jake, what is the number one reason to you that you care less about Monday night than you used to, and you're more likely to watch Thursday night?
The commentary team.
Brandon.
I would say divisional matchups.
I think I'm gonna lean more with you, Brandon, but I'm also gonna throw a curveball that we didn't mention.
Joe Tessitore is great, by the way.
I have watched a lot less Monday Night Football since it went to ESPN 15 years ago from ABC. It makes a difference to households that didn't have cable growing up like mine. And so now I'm like, oh, who were the commentators? Seriously. And because of how great Sunday Night Football built itself to be,
I'm sorry, we make fun of John Gruden a lot on this show, but I miss John Gruden on Monday night. He was great.
I like listening to John Gruden as well.
John Gruden would be better than what they have
Him
now,
and,
and maybe I would listen to more of the game that I turn
Him
off.
and Sean Cunningham are fantastic. By the way, did you guys watch the final game he did and that awkward goodbye those two had together?
No.
Where like Cunningham's being really nice to him. It's like, yeah, it was a pleasure working with you, like on the cusp of tears. And John Gruden doesn't know how to handle his emotions, so he kind of just reaches his hand out and goes, "Yeah, you're gonna be okay, man."
He gives him the football guy. The football guy.
He like touches him like honestly, like you're gonna be okay. He, like pats him on the back.
I've never seen a guy leak like that. That was wild.
What was
You
coming out
okay?
of your
You okay?
eyes?
Hey, bud.